right. Check. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. I don't actually hear myself, though. Here we go. No, that's okay. Check, 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 check. I see it. I don't hear it. Check, check, check. Huh. Why do I not hear this? Okay, that's it. It's the only other thing into the board. The camera doesn't go in the board. Okay, is that it? That's it, right? Okay. This is out, this is in. Okay. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. All right, now then, let's see. Aftermath house, there it is, Lovington. Okay, why am I not hearing myself? Hello, 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 hello.
Listen up, Oil Patch. Aftermath Hot Oil Services is here for you. No matter what the conditions, they'll always do what it takes to get the job done. You want Aftermath on your location for hot oilers, back trucks, roustabouts, steam pressure washers, and back dragging. Just to name a few of the jobs they can do for you. These guys don't stop. Call Dominic at Aftermath Hot Oil Services 575-200-4902 for service that never quits. 575-200-4902. Aftermath Hot Oil Services.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Lovington Municipal Schools welcomes everyone back. Students, faculty, staff, and parents. This year, show your Wildcat spirit by supporting Lovington students and their activities. While the students are working hard in their games and grades, Lovington schools are working hard for your students and parents. They have a great website full of helpful information to keep you up to date. Check out lovingtonschools.net and stay up to date with Lovington school activities and announcements. And go Cats!
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
Listen up. B&B Rentals and Services has got dumpsters. Can you believe it? 30 and 40-yard dumpsters. These guys are a contractor's dream. B&B Rentals has light plants, porta-john trash trailer combos, office trailers, emergency and recovery trailers. Conveniently located in Lovington, B&B can serve you anywhere in Lee County and the surrounding area. Find B&B Rentals LLC on social media, and if you can remember the number, call 396-1722. B&B Rentals and Services.
Honest, trustworthy. Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat Athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question, call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hardworking team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply. It's no secret. At some point, you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go. Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oil field community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump.
When it comes to your hard-earned money,
On it.
selecting
Over
the right
25
bank
years,
is vital.
Eunice.
Hi, I'm David.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Hello, hello. Check, check. Check, check, check. Okay, 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 okay. What the heck?
Listen up, oil patch.
All right. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Do we have audio back? So on 2nd and 10, Roswell High still trying to get something going offensively. So 2nd and 5. Okay, finally got audio back. Thank you, Evie. Here we go. With 6:16 left in this first quarter, Lovington with the ball back. They were unsuccessful. Roswell got it for an out. Lovington got it for an out. And then back to Roswell High. And they are at 3rd and 6. So offensively, these teams have not moved the ball much on the field. Either offense. It's just been a real stalemate here. Roswell back on defense. And I believe timeout being taken. 5:40 left in the game. 3rd and 6 is where we are. And after dealing with some audio problems, at first our audio was fine, loud and clear and just fine, and dropped off for some reason. And I finally just found the right combination to get things fixed and get the audio back. So glad to be here. I was trying to just work the cameras as much as I could while I was trying to solve that problem. So back with you. Hopefully everything is fine. The score bug is up to date. It is timeout that was taken by Roswell High, as neither team has managed to get any momentum on offense going. For Lovington, they're glad that the Coyotes have not been doing any better in that department than they have. Just slow going and slow slugging. These teams kind of just feeling each other out. And Fake and Keeper making some progress. May have enough for definitely probably have enough for that first down. And that is number 2, and it's starting to get dark in this booth. I'm going to have to go look for a light. Having trouble seeing anything. That was number 2, Rendon Duran. And on this play, moving forward on the ground, pushing forward, yep, as they were able to get that first down on the previous carry and picked up, and they just really got back to the line of scrimmage on that. So clock is ticking, under 5 minutes left to play in this first quarter. And we are scoreless here at the Wool Bowl. Again, a carry, a couple of yards maybe. It was 2nd and 10 now, I believe. About 3 yards on that. So it'll be 2nd down, 7 to go. Roswell with possession. This is the longest offensive possession of either team and the most forward progress that either has made with the football. Lovington needs to make the big stop. Oh, and they do. Wow, nice one. Nice defensive work there. And it looks like, unfortunately, on that play, and I'll move the camera away, unfortunately, it looked like we might have a Lovington player down. Hopefully it's maybe just some cramps, so we'll take the opportunity just to say thank you very much to all of our sponsors. As let's go and see if I can find the find the light in this place. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess there is one. I'm just not sure where the light switch is in here. It's a panel. May have to reach up. I'm gonna have to find somebody to reach up there and get that on. It's awfully dark in this booth now. I have no hope of seeing any rosters without any kind of light. We'll see. I think the light may interfere with the camera, though. There's a little platform here where if you are not careful, I was warned about that. Fall. There we go. Fall down and out the door. Been there, done that. Not out the door, but all right. So here we are, back ready to play. It's 3rd and 13 now. And a long pass downfield intended for their number 5, Colby Sanchez. And yes, that's going to be a big first down, and that's going to move Roswell well down the field. Just outside, just knocking on the door of the red zone here. 1st and 10 now. Back for another pass, and this one again connecting, I believe, with the number 5 again, Colby Sanchez. So another completion. See how many yards they give him on that. So 2nd and just 1 yard to go. So Lovington defense came through in a big way last game against Carlsbad last Friday night. Played one really great game all game long, really. Just a few gaps and mistakes here and there, but it was a terrific game, and they're looking to try to prevent the end zone dance, but I don't think they're going to be able to, as I believe that. Is that a 0? Nope, I believe Colby Sanchez. And in the end zone, so Roswell draws first blood here with 3:22 left to play in this first quarter. Roswell is on the board with 6 points and going for the point after. An attempted kick. So Roswell trying to make it 7-0. Kick is up, and it looked like it was good. Yes, they signal it is good. So 7-0, Roswell High on the board after a sustained offensive drive. Finally, but late in this first quarter. And we'll be back with more Lovington Wildcat football coming up on your Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
Listen up, Oil Patch. Aftermath Hot Oil Services is here for you. No matter what the conditions, they'll always do what it takes to get the job done. You want Aftermath on your location for hot oilers, back trucks, roustabouts, steam pressure washers, and back dragging. Just to name a few of the jobs they can do for you. These guys don't stop. Call Dominic at Aftermath Hot Oil Services, 575-200-4902 for service that never quits. 575-200-4902. Aftermath Hot Oil Services.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
And welcome back to Lovington Wildcat football. Roswell drawing first blood in this one. It's 7-0. And the kick is going to be a high one and doesn't go very far. Lovington, it looks like, will have the ball. They're going to spot that right on the 27-yard line. So Wildcats will take over and look to get that score back. They don't want to fall behind to this Roswell High team. They've got to answer that touchdown. So now away possession, 1st and 10, as they're going to look to try to get some of their own offensive rhythm going. Took Roswell a while to find that, but they did mostly on passing to Colby Sanchez. March down the field. Couple 3 long passes and then into the end zone. So now Lovington trying to do damage. And it's going to be 2nd and 5. As, let's see, coming off is Elijah Rivero. Going in is Chase Terrell. As Lovington tries to get some energy, get their energy up and ignite here. 2nd and 5 now. Handoff. Roswell High sniffed that one out pretty quickly and collapsed in on Lovington. So I'm not sure they're gonna actually say lost a little ground. It's gonna be 3rd and 9. So Lovington in a bit of a hole here. They've got to come up with a big play. They've got to have that energy, that spirit, come up with a big play, dig them out of the hole and get them down the field a little bit. They're still dangerously close to their own end zone. And still 3rd and 9 now. There was a penalty on Roswell High, though, as the ref marks that off. I think it was a 10-yarder. So that is a bad time for Roswell, but a good time for Lovington, as that will give them first down and allow them to move forward. They're spotting that just right at the 44-yard line, 43, 44. Allen back. That is Allen, right? Number 18. Now he moves up. Well, and back. Tried the hard count, then had to change the play. Looked to the coach. Now scrambling. Oh, no, that's Gutierrez. Just taking the ball with it, taking it and running, and he's going to get the yardage he needs and then some. Don't think it was a design quarterback keeper. I think it was just he made the best of that as he could. So it'll be 1st and down for Lovington. No? They can bring it back. Okay. Yep, it's going to be holding. So they lose the result of that play, and then they lose yardage. That's not good. So Lovington with a 1st and 20 now. So a 1st and 20 yards to go, digging themselves into a little bit of a deeper hole, but they can get out with one big play or a couple of shorter passes and good forward progress. Hand off, not much going. Roswell High's line read that one, came through. and stopped Lovington's offense. I think they gained 1 yard. It'll be 2nd and 19. On a beautiful evening here at Wool Bowl in Roswell. Senior night for Roswell High. They had a lengthy ceremony announcements of their seniors before the game. I think they said there would be more at halftime. And 1 minute, 10 seconds left in this first quarter. Lovington trailing 7-0. Little pass out to the side. Oh, and getting tripped up there before he had any time, any room to run. Was that Chase Terrell? So Lovington, again, no dice there. So we are 3rd and 19 now. As Gutierrez comes in from the sideline. Lovington huddling. Getting set for the play. 3rd and 24. That's right. 3rd, tacked on 5 on that. Gutierrez swinging out, looking to throw. Nobody to throw to, and then nowhere to run. He tries to take it and only gets a couple of yards forward before he gets brought down. So probably punt time, I would imagine, for Lovington on 4th and 24 or 22. 4th and 22. Officially got a couple of yards out of that. Lovington just having a little trouble. Roswell High, very good team. Roswell is the only team that handed Lovington a loss last year. Lovington coming into this one wanting some revenge on that, as well as needing to put another W on the score, in the scorebooks for themselves. So a timeout by Lovington. We'll go ahead and take a timeout, at least 30 seconds worth, and come back with more Lovington Wildcat football from the Wool Bowl in Roswell.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
And back. 4th and 22. Lovington, Aranda, back to punt it away. He's got quite the leg. Very talented kicker for Lovington. And he boots a high end over end. And it's going to land right down around the 30-yard line and then take a big Lovington bounce. And it's going to pin Roswell back, which is a good thing. That's exactly what Lovington wanted. And he angled that punt. It took that bounce. Not only did it take a Lovington bounce, but it also bounced out toward that far left corner toward the sideline. So nice work by Aranda. Now Lovington's D back on to show what they can do. Lovington has counted on the defense time and time again. So home offensive attempt here. And only a few seconds, well, just the start of the start of the second quarter. I think I said a timeout a while ago. It was not the timeout, of course. It was change of quarter. But just barely into the second quarter here. And Roswell is leading 7-0 here. I think they're going to have to adjust the clock running. There they go. All right. So now they've got it down to 12. It was the clock was running, and knew that they were going to have to stop and set that to 12 minutes for this second quarter. So here we go. Start of the second quarter. Roswell with the ball pinned back deep into their own territory. Lovington D looking to try to shake the ball loose, force a turnover, and stop Roswell from marching down the field and putting in the end zone again. They're up 7-0. A carry. It'll be 2nd and 3rd. As Roswell's offense didn't lose any of their steam while Lovington O was on the field. Picking right back up where they left off. 2nd and 3, men in motion. A handoff. Forward momentum, and they're going to get a few yards. What, 4 or 5 out of that maybe? Nope, they got the, they got the first down. It was 2nd and 3rd, so they had enough for the first down. 1st and 10. No, 2nd and 10. All right. Second and 10. 11:19 left in the second quarter. It is a nice night for football. Lovington's band made the trip. They're in full uniform tonight, I notice. Roswell High's band also here. And a little coolness to the air starting to creep in now that it's now the sun's completely down. Just a great night for football. All right, Roswell High with 2nd and 3. That's what they ended up putting back on the clock. 2nd and 3, and it's just gonna be 3rd and 3. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there was not a first down out of that. So refs talking about something, maybe where they're spotting the ball, or timeout. Timeout taken. Timeout taken with 10:51 left in this second quarter. And we'll take the timeout. Oh, they're calling for the chains. Now that's it. Thought it was. They're calling for the measurement. Let's see what they say. Yeah, I thought that was. And yep, they have just enough. Got it. They needed 3. They got it, apparently. So 1st and 10 now. Roswell still deep in their own territory, though. That ball is right on the 22-yard line now. As quarterback taking the snap. I think there was a little motion a little too early on that. I didn't see flags, but heard whistles, so could be. It might have been. Yep, false start. Yep, too much now. I thought I was picking up motion way too early, so 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 15. And they're going to be back on the, probably 17-yard line. That's right. So 1st and 15 from the 17 for the Roswell Coyotes as Lovington D trying to put the stop on them. Lovington's offense has yet to find the rhythm and the fire that they need. Carry straight up. Lovington falls right in. 3, 4, 5 linemen all right there making a nice stop. I don't think there was any, they're going to give him even a yard. I think they're just going to say, yep, they're going to give him 3 yards. So 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, right on the 20-yard line. And looking for a man, and just overthrows. Yep, number 5 again. That's Colby Sanchez. That's who caught a series of passes moving Roswell High down the field and then into the end zone for their score on the board. That was incomplete. So it'll be 3rd and 12 now. And Lovington's D out there just trying to be patient, stay tough. Let's see. 15 is going on, and I didn't see who that was who was coming out. So 3rd and 12, 10-15 left to play in this second quarter as Roswell up 7-0 over Lovington. Roswell's trying to improve, get back up to 2-2 on the season. Lovington, same. Artesia is ranked first in 5A in New Mexico, and of course, all 3 of the top 3 teams. Oh, a little problem getting out, and now lets loose of the ball. Down, looking for someone. Oh, and finds. Was that complete? As that was just a broken play. I thought it was going to be a sack. I don't know how Roswell's quarterback got out of that and then was able to connect with a big pass downfield. You're going to put them down inside the 40-yard line. Wow. So Lovington, bad news for Lovington again, and a first and 10. Roswell High on the move. Handoff. Got a couple of yards before being swarmed by Lovington. All right, as one of the linemen came off for Lovington, trying to keep as fresh legs out there as possible. Sometimes subbing out 1 or 2 players. 2nd and 10 now. At the 39, looks like. A handoff, a few yards forward. Give him credit for 6 yards, or 4 yards. Is it going to be 4 yards? So 3rd and 6, or 6 yards, 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. So he gained 6 yards. And a throw downfield, and it overthrown. Intended for number 14, Noah Estrada. But no good. So it'll be 4th and 4. And got to think that Roswell's probably going to go for it. We'll see what they do. Well, maybe not. They may be punting. Yep, I think they're gonna. Yep, I think they're. Well, we'll see. That is Luke Lynn back. So nope, I guess they're gonna go for it. Yep, they are going for it. Whistle sounds immediately. And I think it's a timeout. So timeout taken, I believe, by Lovington. We'll take it with them back in about 1 minute with more Lovington Wildcat football from the Wool Bowl in Roswell.
Listen up. B&B Rentals and Services has got dumpsters. Can you believe it? 30 and 40-yard dumpsters. These guys are a contractor's dream. B&B Rentals has light plants, porta-john trash trailer combos, office trailers, emergency and recovery trailers. Conveniently located in Lovington, B&B can serve you anywhere in Lee County and the surrounding area. Find B&B Rentals LLC on social media, and if you can remember the number, call 396-1722. B&B Rentals and Services.
Honest, trustworthy. Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat Athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question, call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
All right, back to Lovington Wildcat football here at the home of the Roswell Coyotes, well, where they play anyway. The Wool Bowl is used by more than just the Roswell High Coyotes to play. 4th and 4, going for it. I don't think there was enough to get that. We'll see. And they're saying it's Lovington. Yep. Lovington. So Lovington has it. Nice work by the defense. And Lovington will take the ball back. It feels like it's been a long time since they've been on offense. We'll see if they can catch fire here. 8:55 left in this second quarter. 7-0, still your score. With Roswell scoring about midway through that first quarter. And the ball is back, moving forward with it, finding a little bit of a seam and then taking a hard hit. Let's see where they spot it. Uh-oh. Penalty? Yes, there's a penalty against Lovington. Move them back. This happened to them last time. Is right when they got the ball, had a nice play, but a penalty forced them back, and they never really recovered from that. Ended up turning the ball over. So let's hope the story is different. We want a different ending this time. 1st and 20, way back. They put the ball right on the 20-yard line. Lovington's offense spread out, way out, side to side. They fake the handoff and up the middle, but nowhere to run as Roswell High had that one figured out. So 2nd and 21. So Lovington's offense have got to get you fire. The sideline feels quiet. There are quite a few Lovington people here, but they're kind of quiet at times. Running, looking for room, looking for a receiver, looking for something offensively, as Lovington just no luck there. So 3rd and 21. Got to have something big here, trying to convert. As Lovington's way back. Let's see, where did they spot the ball? It is still right on the 20-yard line. Back a little further than that now. On the 18. 3rd and 21. Got to have a big play. And the throw is up and intended good, and it's caught. Beautiful. Wow, who was that? Was that number 5? Was that Patrick Sanchez or Elijah Rivero? I believe that is Rivero. Yep. Number 9, Rivero. Nice work from Gutierrez to Rivero. And just like that, Lovington needed the big play, and they got it. And now, hopefully, they can ride some momentum, get their energy up. So 1st and 10 now. And breaking through, finding a little room, then sliding down is Gutierrez. Let's see how much they give him on that. About, what, 7 yards maybe? Six yards? Yep, 6 yards. So 2nd and 4. Now we're cooking. As now Lovington, off of that big pass, beautiful catch under some pretty intense pass coverage. Rivero came through big time. Nice toss too. And a handoff. It looked like a fake, but it was the real deal. And ended up getting Lovington the first down. Another first down, I think. Nice handoff, nice carry. Found a little room, got a nice block. I think that was 60. 63, no, 60 maybe. Jaden Garcia broke that one. Opened up a hole. And that's not a fake. That was a true handoff as well, but Roswell didn't fall for that. No gain on that. So going to be 2nd and 10, 2nd and 12 rather. He lost some on that after getting the 1st and 10. $6:20 left to play in this second quarter here. Still 7-0. And a struggle as, gonna lose some yardage on that one as well. So Roswell High's defense just broke through the line like water. Came after Gutierrez. So Gutierrez coming over to the sideline to get the play. 3rd and 15 now. He lost 3 on that. So Lovington can't afford to sputter out here. They showed a spurt of light, and want to keep that on. Keep the light bulb on. Gutierrez back to pass, looking, finding nobody. So finally lets go and gets hit from behind right as he does. He heard footsteps and knew he was trying to get rid of the ball instead of getting the sack. And he did let loose of it, but it's not going to help the situation because 4th and 15 now. And Aranda is out. Let's see. Aranda is going to attempt the field goal. The snap is good, the hold, and the kick, and it looked good, and it is. Snuck through on the far right side, just inside the right goal post. So Lovington on the board with 3 points, 7-3. Sometimes you take what you can get. And when you do have somebody as reliable like Aranda, well, when it's 4th and long, instead of going for it, they went ahead, took the points. As we could see from last week's result with Carlsbad, that 3 points ended up being the difference in that game. So never sneeze at the field goals. All right, so we'll have change of possession, of course. 7-3 your score, 5:17 left in this second quarter. And Lovington will kick off. You know, I think I might try an onside kick here. Why not? Try to get it back. And with, 5 minutes left to work with. I don't know. Aranda has such an excellent leg. But for the sake of strategy, let's see. We haven't seen Lovington. I'm not sure we've seen them attempt an onside kick at all this season so far. I may be wrong about that. May just not be remembering. But it seems like it's been a kick away every time. It looks like it's... Let's see what he's going to do. Yep. He did kick it. Bounces, goes end over end, picked up. And coming up, not going to get past the, let's say, 35-yard line, 35 or 36. Not going to get past the Lovington D. Good special teams so far in this game. So that'll put Roswell right about on the 35. Let's see where they're spotted. Yep, right on the 35-yard line. So home team has the football again. 1st and 10, 7-3 your score. Roswell High leading at Lovington with a lot of time here. 5 minutes left. Roswell, I know the defense is going to look to either force the ball back over or shake it loose or go for an INT. Lovington wants that ball back with time left to do something with it before the halftime. And a run play not going to result in much. Maybe half a yard or back to line of scrimmage, maybe. Maybe a yard. 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9. Clock still running. 4:45 left to play in the second quarter. I'm up here in the booth, so I will not be downstairs for the coach's halftime report, talk with the coach, but and a breaking free, a little breakdown in defensive coverage there, I think. And Roswell going to see a big run. Let's see, from a 30-yard line down to about the 33. So about a 45-yard gain there. Ouch. 1st and 10. Here come the Coyotes. Up to Lovington defense again. Try to stop them. And a push through as dragging some Wildcats in there. A couple Wildcats a little slow to get up, but throwing their body into the fray, into harm's way there, trying to slow down these Coyotes. So 2nd and 5 now. Under the lights at the Wool Bowl here in Roswell. 4th game of the football season for Lovington. They're at 1-2. They'd like to even that up 2-2. And sweeping out right with the ball, looking to turn the corner, and Lovington stopping him before he can do that. Still got some yardage out of it, though. Yep, and it'll be a 1st down. Got enough. Needed 5 and got that. So in the red zone now, Roswell High looking to increase their 4-point lead over the Lovington Wildcats. Another run around the corner. Is he going to make it? I don't think so. Going to be a little shy. Pushed out. And let's see if they spot that. What about? Uh-oh. The offensive foul. So Lovington catches a break here. Looks like it's going to be the 10-yard variety. So moving back. And it should be, was it 10 yards or just, yeah, it was 10 yards. So 1st and 20. So a gift. See what Lovington defense can do to try to build on that. And a good block spurting through for a little gain. And let's see how much they give him. Not enough for the 1st down, but certainly puts them just outside the 10-yard line, I believe, just outside or just inside of it. Just outside of it. So it'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. Roswell High knocking on the door again. And the ball up in the air. Touchdown, Roswell. As they connected, found a little short pass, connected in the end zone. Over there in the far left corner. And another score. So that's going to put Roswell High up 13-3. They'll attempt a point after or 2. We'll wait and see. So with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the second quarter, Roswell scoring another touchdown. Uh-oh, is this coming back? Uh-oh. Yeah, I think this one's coming back. So a penalty on Roswell High. Whew, Lovington dodging another bullet there. And Roswell's penalties have helped Lovington at some crucial times. So 2nd and 19 officially, as Lovington needing to make the stop. Lovington fans standing up, giving them some support. Getting a little noisy, and that's a good thing. Lovington D's out there and ready. What the delay is. They're going to put the ball right there on the 21-yard line. 2nd and 19 officially. Calls for let's go D from the fans here. Certainly is the case. It's what they need. Big stop. Oh. Is there a flag on the play or no? A good stop for Lovington, and 2nd and 25 now, so nice work. A minute 34 left to play. Roswell, I think, is content just to hang on to it, waste a little clock. They're looking to score just right before halftime. Lovington's trying to keep them from doing that, but it's looking like even if they do, Lovington's not going to have much time to work with. But Roswell getting closer to the end zone. Handoff and a carry. Not going to get much. Maybe a yard or two. Are they even going to say that? They're just going to say 3rd and 25. So Roswell High up after having a touchdown called back because of the penalty. Still 7-3. 7-3 just before halftime. Clock is running. A lot of movement, a lot of moving pieces on the field on that play, and nope, no score. 4th and 25. Let's see, are they going to try their own field goal? Looks like it, maybe. They're this close. Yep, that's exactly what they're doing. That ball, almost blocked. And is it good? It is good. So 10-3 is the score right now. Roswell High up by 7, only 35.2 seconds left on the clock before halftime. We'll take a break and be back with more Lovington Wildcat football.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
Well, an offensive drive by Roswell that took a lot of time off the clock. It looked like they were going to score. Lovington defense was able to hold them off, but Lovington benefited from a couple of big penalties where Roswell High shot themselves in the foot, even had a touchdown called back, and ended up taking the field goal instead and adding to their field goal from the first quarter. And point after, it's now 10-3, and they're kicking off to Lovington with 35.2 seconds left on the clock before halftime here at the Wool Bowl. And it's just a squibber. But Lovington will have the ball. And it looks like they'll have it maybe right on about the 28-yard line, maybe. Or 25-yard line. Let's see where they put it. No. Okay. It wasn't even that much, was it? They're going to re-kick it? I believe they are. It's going to be a re-kick. All right, then. So it will be a re-kick. And we'll do this all again just with 34.9 seconds left on the clock. Lovington certainly would like to try to make a big play, get in the end zone, tie this up by halftime. We'll see what happens. Not a lot of time to work with. See what the second kick results in. A bigger boot, higher, further. Picked up at around the 15 and brought up. So not a bad return there. It's going to end up coming out to about the 35-yard line for Lovington. And that only took a few seconds off the clock. 26.5 seconds remain before halftime. Not a lot of time to work with, but it's something. And Lovington can look to make something out of not much in terms of the time on the clock. So 1st and 10, the away team with possession. And it's going to be brought up. It'll be at the 49-yard line then, after the refs get through sorting things out. So Lovington with possession at the 49-yard line, looking to find the end zone with 26 seconds basically to do it. Nice work. Nice pass, caught, and then gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Yeah, nice work. Gutierrez to Rivero. They do make a good team. A mini team out of the bigger team. So 1st and 10. Again, preserving time on the clock. 21.1 seconds left here. Time enough. Lovington trying to find the end zone to try to get things tied up by halftime. Gutierrez back to throw. Finds Rivero again. And again, tippy toes. Got those feet in just before going out of bounds. So nice work. Almost the same play, same throw, same result. Success. 1st and 10. Move the chains, stop the clock, preserving time, 16.7 seconds left on it. It's Lovington getting closer and closer. Timeout taken by Lovington. We'll go ahead and take it as well. And back with more Lovington Wildcat football coming up from the Wool Bowl in Roswell.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go. Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
Out of the Wildcat timeout, it will be Lovington's football. 16.7 seconds left on the clock before halftime. Lovington with a series of good passes. Gutierrez to Rivero. And now he's back, just going to take it himself and run around now looking for the end zone. And just doesn't quite get it. So on the run, looking for the end zone. 8.1 seconds left now. Lovington. Gutierrez was having to scramble and then looking for a receiver downfield. And could not connect. So we'll see as head coach Josh Bailey talking to Gutierrez on the sideline, sending him back in. Eight seconds left. Can Lovington get in and score? Gutierrez back to throw. Now has to scramble, moving forward. Has to drop, and now 3.3 seconds left on the clock. Ouch. So it looks like Aranda may go on. Yep, I think they're going to attempt a field goal. Enough time on the clock to be able to get the field goal done. Now that's going to be a pretty good one, about a 45-yarder. Because I think they're going to, let's say, as a football, I think it's on. Is it on the 30-yard line? I think so. No, it's even further back. It may be right on the 35. I think so. Maybe. We'll see. .3 seconds left. Lovington trailing 10-3, wanting to at least get some more points, get some of those points back before halftime. You want to take a positive into halftime with you, and whatever points you can put on the board to get that done, it's a good thing. Here's the snap, the hold, and the kick. It's good. It had just enough juice. It was true, straight, right through, and enough juice to get it done. So once again, now Lovington's 6 points on the board as a result of Aranda, and as a result of Lovington getting close enough, getting the job done enough to be able to salvage and get some points on. So they go into halftime. It's close, 10-6. Roswell High is leading, and we'll take a halftime break. And here's from all of our great sponsors. We say thank you very much to all the sponsors allowing for us to bring you these broadcasts and these games. So thank you very much. Back with more Lovington Wildcat football coming up in a few minutes right here on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Facebook.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go. Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oilfield community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
Listen up, Oil Patch. Aftermath Hot Oil Services is here for you. No matter what the conditions, they'll always do what it takes to get the job done. You want Aftermath on your location for hot oilers, back trucks, roustabouts, steam pressure washers, and back dragging. Just to name a few of the jobs they can do for you. These guys don't stop. Call Dominic at Aftermath Hot Oil Services, 575-200-4902 for service that never quits. 575-200-4902. Aftermath Hot Oil Services.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Lovington Municipal Schools welcomes everyone back. Students, faculty, staff, and parents. This year, show your Wildcat spirit by supporting Lovington students and their activities. While the students are working hard on their games and grades, Lovington schools are working hard for your students and parents. They have a great website full of helpful information to keep you up to date. Check out lovingtonschools.net and stay up to date with Lovington school activities and announcements. And go Cats!
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
Listen up. B&B Rentals and Services has got dumpsters. Can you believe it? 30 and 40-yard dumpsters. These guys are a contractor's dream. B&B Rentals has light plants, porta-john trash trailer combos, office trailers, emergency and recovery trailers. Conveniently located in Lovington, B&B can serve you anywhere in Lee County and the surrounding area. Find B&B Rentals LLC on social media, and if you can remember the number, call 396-1722. B&B Rentals and Services.
Honest, trustworthy. Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat Athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question, call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
And welcome back to the Wool Bowl, as it is a football Friday with Roswell High hosting and Lovington Wildcats coming to play and having a kind of just a little bit of a rocky start. Both teams really having a very slow start in that first quarter. A couple, 3 changes of possession before Roswell High, midway through that first quarter, was able to get down the field and punch it in for a 7-0 lead. And then things again seesawed back and forth. The Lovington's offense sputtering a little bit, then they would make some gains and draw some penalties, and then they benefited from some penalties by Roswell, but they were able to get down the field and get in close enough range for Aranda to come on and punch it in and make it 7-6 at that point, or 7-3 rather at that point, made it 7-3. And then the seesaw affair began again, and Lovington defense doing some good work at times stopping Roswell, slowing them down. Roswell shooting themselves in the foot with some big penalties, and in fact having a touchdown called back because of a penalty as well in there, or the score would be even greater. To finally, Roswell was able to get close enough and decided to go the Lovington route and at least get some points on the board, and they were able to add a field goal to their touchdown and point after to make it 10-3 at that point. And then Lovington, by virtue of some good passes from Gutierrez to Rivero, marching down the field again and just getting stalled out. Thought they were going to be able to march in and get the end zone dance going, but they were not able to. But they did get far enough, but they ran out of time as halftime was coming up quickly. And with 3.3 seconds left on the clock, Aranda went out again and booted about a 45-yard field goal. I think that might have been about either 45, 47-yard field goal. So nice work, and that has put Lovington back within 4 of Roswell High. So a low-scoring affair here early on. A lot of work being done in the trenches down there, and a lot of defensive action on for both teams. Lovington's offense, again, stop and start. Nothing really sustained, but they have been able to get enough good things out of it, get close enough to the end zone to at least get a couple field goals on the board. And sometimes you take what you can get. And as we saw last week in that 3-point loss to Carlsbad, the game can turn on a field goal. It can turn on 3 points. And what Lovington wants to do is come out. They will have the ball to start the second half, and we'll be back and talk about the second half in just a few minutes. We'll take another timeout and be back with more Lovington Wildcat football from the Wool Bowl in Roswell on the way.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve. It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oil field community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics. Listen up, Oil Patch. Aftermath Hot Oil Services is here for you. No matter what the conditions, they'll always do what it takes to get the job done. You want Aftermath on your location for hot oilers, back trucks, roustabouts, steam pressure washers, and back dragging. Just to name a few of the jobs they can do for you. These guys don't stop. Call Dominic at Aftermath Hot Oil Services, 575-200-4902 for service that never quits. 575-200-4902.
Lovington Municipal Schools welcomes everyone back. Students, faculty, staff, and parents. This year, show your Wildcat spirit by supporting Lovington students and their activities. While the students are working hard on their games and grades, Lovington schools are working hard for your students and parents. They have a great website full of helpful information to keep you up to date. Check out lovingtonschools.net and stay up to date with Lovington school activities and announcements. And go Cats!
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
And welcome back to the halftime report here at the Wool Bowl in Roswell. It is Roswell's lead. They have a 10-6 advantage over the Wildcats at halftime, but there's still a lot of football left to play. And let's talk about this second half. As Lovington won the toss, they elected to receive the ball to start the third quarter. So they will have it, and they will be able to come out and try to do their best offensively. And that really, neither team's offense has just been stellar tonight. They've had their ups and downs, stops and starts, great play, and then a penalty, we'll call it back, a couple of gains, and then they run into trouble. Lovington has had trouble running the ball tonight. Their biggest gains have come off of the arm of Gutierrez as quarterback tonight, and making contact with Elijah Rivero, and those have been the biggest gains offensively for them. A couple of times Gutierrez has had to scramble, and he has made some rushing yardage that way as well, but that has been the success tonight. So I guess you keep doing what works until it doesn't work for you anymore, and the run just really has not worked out, as Roswell High has been able to sniff it out and keep Lovington from being able to break anything open except for just from a broken play, and Gutierrez being able to get some yardage out of it. So I would say that to go with this second half, Lovington needs to pick up their energy and pick up their pace a little bit. They work best when they're working quickly, and their success, they feed off of that, and and they have not had enough to catch momentum and get any sustained offensive drives going and be able to keep them going to be able to get in the end zone. Their scores have come from field goals, and that's teamwork too. That's still good teamwork, and you'll take those points any way you can, especially if you have a talented kicker like Aranda. But Lovington has got to find some offense in this second half for sure. Find some more reliable, steady offense and put it together to be able to march successfully into the end zone. They are going to have to do that. And if they can do that once and keep the momentum going, then they can definitely just march right past a very good Roswell High team. But what Roswell High, fortunately for Lovington, Roswell High has not had, good luck with real sustained, reliable offense either. And they've had some long drives, successful drives, and that have come up a little short. And some of that is owing to some good defense by Lovington. But it's been the defense that's been slogging it out, for both of these teams. I will say that Roswell High, when they have had the ball, they have moved a little more deliberately. They have more time, more minutes of possession of the ball, and but they haven't. The scoreboard doesn't necessarily reflect that. They have it's 10-6 with a 4-point lead by Roswell High, 10-6. With about 4.5 minutes left on the halftime clock. This is senior night here for Roswell High at the Wool Bowl, so they used a lot of their halftime for more presentation and celebration of senior night, but they do have their band out there to finish things off for just a few minutes of the halftime. So we'll take another time out. Just want to remind you to be sure and look at the logos and the banners on the screen that you see, and thank those sponsors. We like to acknowledge them both, by thanking them on the air, but also showing their support. And so take a moment to look and read all of those and think about giving them your business, since they're putting their money where their mouth is and supporting the youth of our schools, our athletics, and supporting your radio station, allowing for us to do these broadcasts. So we'll be back here in just a few minutes to get the second half going. The score is 10-6, Roswell High in the lead, but Lovington looking to come out strong from half, have the ball to start things off. We'll be back with more Wildcat football coming up.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve. It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
Honest, trustworthy. Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat Athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question, call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
Listen up. B&B Rentals and Services has got dumpsters. Can you believe it? 30 and 40-yard dumpsters. These guys are a contractor's dream. B&B Rentals has light plants, porta-john trash trailer combos, office trailers, emergency and recovery trailers. Conveniently located in Lovington, B&B can serve you anywhere in Lee County and the surrounding area. Find B&B Rentals LLC on social media, and if you can remember the number, call 396-1722. B&B Rentals and Services.
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oil field community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
And welcome back to the Wool Bowl. It's halftime, and Lovington is trailing, but not by much, only by 4 points. It's 10-6 at halftime here. A low-scoring tug of war in that first half as the offenses both kind of sputtering, trying to find their rhythm for the teams. And it was, good news for Lovington coming on the heels of last Friday, the things that they wanted to kind of fix and be better. But then somewhere along the way, they lost their offensive momentum. But special teams has been executing well. The Lovington defense, again, coming through, doing well. Lovington has not had as many penalties as they did the first couple of games of the season. And that's a good thing. So they have been building and on some things and doing some things better. Now they just need to find that offensive spark, keep everything else in place, and find the offense. And if they can get that going, Roswell High has only one touchdown in the game, and it came midway through that first quarter. And it was a touchdown by Colby Sanchez off of a pass from the quarterback, and then they had a field goal there in the second quarter, and then Lovington with a field goal in the first quarter and a field goal just before halftime for their 6 points on the board. So looking to maybe just get a little more energy and a little pace, pick up the pace, pick up the energy, and work maybe a little faster. Of course, we saw last week rushing too fast, being put into high-pressure situation with so many moving parts, and especially toward the end of the game, it didn't work out well. But that just comes with the experience and playing time, playing together. Still a lot of younger team members on this Lovington team as they graduated an awful lot of seniors last year. They still have some good talent left. They just need for it to come together completely. We've had good parts, in each game. The offense really shining in one, the defense coming through in a couple of others, and special teams really working well in one and then not working well at all. So they're just putting all of that together consistently in one game. That is really the key, I think, to Lovington breaking through and becoming the team on the field that they have the potential to be, that they can be, and just looking for the Lovington Wildcats to start looking more like the Lovington Wildcats anytime now. So it will be. I thought Lovington was going to actually. Yeah, they elected to receive, so that is right. So Lovington will elect to receive. I'm going to move my score bug to the third quarter since we are officially there now. And the ball, a high kick. Are they going to have to redo that? I think the whistle sounded. Yeah, they're going to have to redo that. All right, let's try this again. So here we are, start of this second half of this game. Lovington knocking on the door, a stone's throw away. 4 points in a game like this with half to go is nothing. They can, but they need to get out of that hole quickly. They need to use this first possession to make it count and put some. I think that's going to be important to set the tone for them and to get the momentum, the offensive momentum going for them. All right, so Roswell High back for the kickoff again. Take two, and it's not going to go far. A little squibber, and Lovington will have it. So Lovington offense will go to work. 1st and 10. Let's see where that will be. Are they going to have to try this again? I think the third time's a charm. They are. They're going to have to try this again. I think they're going to say it didn't travel far enough. So, yeah. Can't remember the last time we had to try the kickoff 3 times. Either at the beginning of the game or start of the second half. So here we go. One more time. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Lovington Wildcat football tonight brought to you on Lee County News and Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and I believe it is on Facebook, on KZOR, Z94 KZOR Facebook tonight. So let's hope that is true. Thanks to our sponsors. Thank you. Now, here we go. Kickoff time. This looks like it's a good one. And success. All right. 3 was enough. We'll well and truly get this second half going now with Lovington possession of the football. And that ball does come back right at the 20, so went far enough was what I was trying to say a minute ago. And looking for room, now just has to take it and run and then slide down. As looked like Roswell's offense came across, and Gutierrez, instead of getting trapped back in the box, went ahead, ran forward, made a run for it, and made the first down. So that has been the case in several of the downs, which is how he has gotten a lot of his rushing yardage, actually, is just from scrambling from broken plays or sometimes from quarterback keepers. And a carry on the ground, good for only a couple of yards. Maybe they're going to give him maybe 2. Nope. Ooh, losing a yard. Eek. So losing a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 11, actually. Going the wrong way. All right, time to fix things, and they do have the time to fix things. So let's get and see some strong Lovington offense here. And shotgun. Off and connected. And again, was that Elijah? Yes, it was Elijah Rivero. I said during the halftime report that that's been the biggest offensive success so far of this game. It's been from Gutierrez to Rivero. So if it's working, just keep doing it. course, by doing that, you certainly give the defense a chance to really figure things out and completely contain and stop you on those plays. And a handoff straight up the middle. Maybe a couple of yards forward, a couple, 3 yards. So maybe I think they're going to say just a couple of yards short. It'll be, nope, he got enough. It was 3rd and 2, actually. It was 3rd and 2. And enough for the first down. So nice work. Lovington offense. They're scratching it out. They're scratching it. Taking some time off the clock. That's not really the kind of a Lovington offense that you see a lot. A nice handoff and right up the middle, working a little seam, catching a couple of good blocks there on the line. I was trying to see, look like, who was that? 30, 53 maybe? So, yeah, springing loose. Yeah, I think maybe 53. Sterling White in on that, creating a pocket for some forward momentum. 2nd and 5 now. Very doable. Another handoff going, oh, no, it was a fake, and I bid on it. A fake, and then the ball to Rivero, who swings out, kind of sneaks around everybody and gets the first down. Gets out of bounds. Nice work. It was a good fake. So Lovington with a series of first downs, doing well, being very contained, kind of controlled. Again, they're used to being sort of explosive and high energy, and maybe they're just being a little bit more controlled and measured right now. And good results from that so far. They're moving down the field. They'd like to move in to the end zone and camp out there for a little while. Long enough for a TD. And incomplete. Second down and 10 now. Gutierrez trying to find somebody on the outside. Who was he trying to connect with? Was that Alex Kame? Zachary Diaz? Diaz, maybe? Couldn't see. It looked like a two or three. Could have even been Chase Terrell, a 6. All right, so 2nd and 10 now. And Gutierrez fakes a handoff, keeps it himself. He's in trouble in the backfield, scrambling, and is going to try to get yardage back, get back. Let's see. And out of the scramble, he's going to end up with about a yard. So 3rd and 9 now. He ended up with a couple of yards off of that. So 3rd and 9, very important. Need to convert on this down. Need to move the chains forward here. Can't stall out after good momentum. Got to keep it going. Gutierrez fakes, drops back, looking, throwing, finding. And yes, was it complete? I believe under good, it was double coverage down there. And able to come up with it. 1st and 10. Nice work. Again, Gutierrez with a little time. He had to scramble. Footsteps. And it looks like, who's limping coming off? Chase Terrell, maybe? Is that Rivero? Gutierrez coming over the sideline to get the play. Back in. From the shotgun. Moving on the line now. Gutierrez turns and pitches it back. And carrying, finding a little seam, moving, doing a little zigzag number there. Able to find a few yards. Diaz, number 2. He is good at that. He's very good at cutting in and out quickly, changing directions without losing speed. In fact, gaining sometimes. And uh-oh, we've got somebody hurt. We've got a Lovington player coming off. And it looks like it is Diaz, maybe. Ouch. Limping a little bit. Got stepped on in that coverage. Don't like to see that. That is Diaz, I believe. So I moved the camera away. He's being helped off, limping a little bit, giving to one of those ankles. So hopefully not serious, maybe just a case of, and it could be, could be muscle cramps as well. So let's not speculate, but just hopeful that he comes off, gets some treatment, and it's not serious, and he can go back in the game. All right, ready now. It was a good gain, though. Lovington 2nd and 5, marching close as they are just inside the red zone. And sweeping around, Gutierrez trying to find some room, moving forward, and I think maybe he gets what he might have gotten the first down. It's going to be close. I think he got close to 5, depending on where the spot is. They were at the 20 and 2nd and 5 and ended up around the 15, I do believe. Uh-oh. Oh, and a holding penalty on Lovington's going to move him back. So more of what we saw in that first half is Lovington making some gains and then drawing penalties at bad times. And that, let's hope they can overcome it. It's going to be the 10-yard variety. It's going to be 2nd and 15. So, ouch. And that has a couple of times in that first half just really shut them down. They weren't able to recover and get another first down after drawing some penalties like that. But let's hope they could push through, literally and figuratively this time. 2nd and 15. Wanting to get in the end zone. Handoff, no, a fake, and up the middle for not much. 3rd, and they're going to give him anything at all? No, they're just going to say got back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 9. Yeah, they are going to say about 6 yards. 6 yards, so not bad. 3rd and 9, a little more doable, but important here. Very important as the clock is ticking. Under 6.5 left in this third quarter. Lovington has had the football for this entire time. Oh. Finally getting flushed, rolling out to the right, and then finding someone to connect with. Yeah, under pressure. Good job, Lovington. And a good job for the Lovington line to be able to provide some blocking and some coverage without drawing penalty. So first and goal from the 6 now. Lovington, good chance to punch it in here and go ahead of Roswell. Gutierrez sweeping around right. A little toss to the end zone. Yes! Finds at the very back of the end zone. Is that Rivero? Let's see. No, I think that was Chris Casares. A little hard to see in that sea of numbers down there. But a touchdown, and yes, just like that. Lovington goes ahead 12-10 with a point after attempt by Aranda. The snap, the hold, the kick, it's up, it's good. So 13-10 now, back to a 3-point game. Oh boy, is Lovington going to be the 3-point team all season long? Well, they're on the right side of that 3 points this time. 13-10 with 5:33 left in the third quarter. Nice job. We'll come back with more Lovington Wildcat football in just about a minute here on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Listen up, Oil Patch. Aftermath Hot Oil Services is here for you. No matter what the conditions, they'll always do what it takes to get the job done. You want Aftermath on your location for hot oilers, back trucks, roustabouts, steam pressure washers, and back dragging. Just to name a few of the jobs they can do for you. These guys don't stop. Call Dominic at Aftermath Hot Oil Services, 575-200-4902 for service that never quits. 575-200-4902. Aftermath Hot Oil Services.
And welcome back to Lovington Wildcat football. Go Wildcats after a nice offensive possession. Ate a lot of clock, more than a half of the third quarter. Ended up with a touchdown pass and then a point after. And now kicking off back into the hands of Roswell. Again, no special teams catastrophes or anything. Looking pretty solid tonight and looking good. Lovington back on top now, by 3 points, 13-10. 5:25 left to play in this third quarter. But Roswell with the ball now. Lovington can't celebrate any longer. They've got to dig back in and dig deep, and it's grind it out time for the rest of this game. Lovington D in the spotlight again here. Roswell with a handoff up the middle. Maybe gets a couple of yards. Lovington collapsing in pretty well on that, reading that. See if they give him any yardage at all. Maybe 2, 3. They're officially going to say 3. So 2nd and 7. 5 minutes left in the third now. 13-10 your score. Yes, you're seeing it right. It is a low-scoring game, kind of a defensive battle. And going to end up with a sack. Was it a sack or was it a handoff and then Lovington D? So I couldn't tell. I was looking back down at my score bug, flickered, and I thought I was going to lose it and it was going to reset there. I looked back up and missed the action. So any way you slice it, there was no gain. 3rd and 7 now. As Roswell High from the shotgun. There's a snap, takes it left immediately, pitches it out, tries the end-around run, and Lovington says, nope, nowhere to run. We got you this time. So a good stop there. It's going to be 4th and about 7. All right, let's making a camera adjustment. All right, so out of the punt, it will be Lovington football. Let's see, 1st and 10 from, see where they put that, spot that. Sorry, I was in the middle of still trying to adjust that. Thanks to E.V. Stuber for monitoring, communicating. Probably go ahead and so Lovington with possession, and they're up 3 points here, 13-10, 3:23 left to play in the third. A lot of threes here. And they want this to end just like their last possession did, in the end zone. A lot of time being taken. Not quite sure what's going on. Now they're ready. And a little forward progress. There's a nice run there as Gutierrez comes up from the bottom of the pile. And 7 yards, nice run. So 2nd and 3. It's the kind of start that Lovington wants on this offensive possession, as they are right on the right at the 36-yard line. Oh, nice handoff around the end, some good speed. And again, going to end up getting a few yards out of that. Enough for the first down? I think so. Yep, should be 1st and 10. So Lovington with good offensive rhythm here in this third quarter. Nice consistent possession. Again, looking a little more controlled, a little more settled as a team maybe. Handoff, fake the handoff. Thought it was going to be to Rivero. And indeed it was. Nowhere to go. Roswell's defense sniffing that out pretty early. So 2nd and 14 now. Gutierrez. Incomplete. So 3rd and 14 now. This is an important point right here. 1:24 left in this third quarter. Lovington wants to keep the offensive momentum going, keep that energy going, keep moving the chains, hang on to the ball. Don't give it up and let Roswell have a crack at taking the lead back. Gutierrez rolling out, looking, connecting. No. Nope, 4th down. So Lovington will have to give it up. Back to punt will be Aranda. On a 4th and 14. Aranda going to look to try to pin them back way deep like he has done a couple of times before. This is a shorter kick, and let's see. Is it going to take a bounce? This time, not so much. So it'll be about the 40-yard line. So not terrible, not great. And that's where Roswell High. Oh, wow. Hey. But Lovington's defense out. Incumbent upon them to come through again. Ball is up in the air, no good. So 2nd and 10 for Roswell High. As this is something what Lovington wants to do is force them to go 4 and out and take the ball back over, either on downs or by punt. Get the ball back quickly. 1:01 left on the clock in this third quarter. Lovington up by 3, 13-10 here at the Wool Bowl in Roswell. Had a pass, and it was complete. And who was that? I think to Kyle Williams. Was that number 9? No, number 5. That was Colby Sanchez again. He was responsible for the lone touchdown that Roswell got in midway through that first quarter. So complete for first down. 1st and 10 from the 45 now. Roswell officially in their end of the field now. From the shotgun, fake the handoff, and then out to the left. Is that going to be complete? Yes, it will be. So Sanchez. Nope, no good. All right, it was not complete. 2nd down and 10 now. And I think they're going to get one play off. 13 seconds and counting now. Yep, they'll get a play off right before the change of quarters. Oh, and Roswell High liking the results of that. But there is a coyote down on the field. Don't know whether he'll stay down or not. I think they're picking him up right away. Or not. So we'll move the camera away. It does look like a coyote. A red uniform down there. And 3.3 seconds on the clock again. It was with 3.3 seconds on the clock right before halftime that Lovington scored a field goal to get them within. They came out in that 3rd quarter and on a nice long offensive drive. Took up more than half of the quarter. They were able to capitalize, punch it in, and with the point after, make it 13-10. 3 of Roswell's points coming on field goal. 6 of Lovington's points off the field goal. So they are helping that Roswell Coyote player off the field. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. We go to the 4th quarter. Roswell with possession. And we'll be back with more Lovington Wildcat football coming up.
Listen up. B&B Reynolds.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
Lovington Municipal Schools welcomes everyone back. Students, faculty, staff, and parents. This year, show your Wildcat spirit by supporting Lovington students and their activities. While the students are working hard on their games and grades, Lovington schools are working hard for your students and parents. They have a great website full of helpful information to keep you up to date. Check out lovingtonschools.net and stay up to date with Lovington school activities and announcements. And go Cats!
And welcome back to Lovington football on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94KZOR Facebook. Start of the 4th quarter, Roswell with and knocking on the end zone door. Living in the red zone here after switching ends of the field. And it is going to be 1st and 5. It's going to be a 1st and goal from the 5, that is. So 1st and goal, 11:35 now left in this game. A handoff, getting close, but I think Lovington D stopped him, at least for now. I don't think nobody's showing. Nobody is showing that the plane was broken, so I think they got down to about the 2-yard line. So 2nd and goal from the 2. Lovington D trying to stop a score here. And did they or not? Nope. We'll wait and see. Roswell says they've got it. Do the referees agree or not? There are still players coming up, and look like a Lovington player very slow to get up. And again, celebration is ensuing, and they've put 6 on the board for Roswell High. So 16-13 with that touchdown. Now looking for the point after. A kick. All right, here we go. Oh, a fake and a run for the end zone to try to make it 2. 2-point conversion, and they're successful. So faked the point after and instead ran it in. And that extra point could be crucial. That makes it 18-13. We'll see. It would have been 17-13, a 4-point spread, but now 18-13 with 10:57 left, and Lovington has to answer. They're only 5 points down now, but man, this has just been a slow battle back and forth tonight. So things a little quiet on the Lovington side here, but it shouldn't be, because Lovington's within 5 points and there's a lot of football left to play. I mean, almost 11 minutes left in this game. A lot can happen. So Lovington will go out to receive. Say a big thank you to our sponsors, and also remember, no matter how this one ends up tonight, the Wildcats will go home next Friday. 1 week from tonight, they'll be at Wildcat Field playing another Roswell team. This time it'll be Goddard, visiting the blue turf of Ryan Urlacher Field. Lovington would like to go into that game at 2-2 on the season. And here comes the kick. And it's a full boot. Not a real long one, though. As Lovington scrambles to come up with it, try to get some yardage out of it. I think they're going to end up getting back to around the 20-yard line, which is where it would be if that ball had been kicked through the end zone. So Lovington will have it. And it's very important. They really need to score on this possession. Got to get it done if they can and build some momentum and not just answer the touchdown, but then build on that as well. Can't afford to just trade touchdowns, because if they're on the wrong end of the trade when the time is out in the game, they're going to lose. And they want to win this game. And that was a toss to Allen, actually. Yep, Gutierrez to Allen. Gutierrez have been in as quarterback for Lovington for this game. Allen getting in as a receiver. Putting him out. He's got some height. High snap. Gutierrez now scrambling. Sweeping left, looking for somebody up the middle, and it's complete. Nice work. Still on his feet. I believe that is Rivero. So nice work. It'll be a first down for Lovington. Again, Gutierrez just having to throw on the run, on the fly. And that's how you do it. So first down, nice. 10.5 minutes left to play in this game. Lovington trailing by 5. They need that TD, and then they need to shake something loose, get another score on the heels of that, stretch things out. Timeout, or Lovington just out there getting some hydration, I think. No official timeout, just hydrating. So 1st and 10 from, let's see, they've put the ball on the 48-yard line. High snap. Gutierrez on it, scrambling again. Has to just get rid of it. Luckily, there was somebody in the neighborhood who could be an eligible receiver. Number 20, I believe, Justin Villalobos. I believe that's right. So 2nd and 10. 10-13 left to play in the game. On a lovely night for football here at the Wool Bowl in Roswell. And in motion, Gutierrez keeps it himself, sweeps around to the right, gets a little forward progress before he runs into the wall. He's quick, he's got the speed. And how much did he get? So maybe, I'm gonna say 3rd and 6. Very doable, but the emphasis is on do. Don't try, just do. Gutierrez with one back. Gets rid of it quickly up the middle. A short pass in the hands of Rivero, I believe. And did he get what he needed? I don't know. Was it in and out? Nope, 4th and 3rd now. So 4th and 3. 4th and 3rd. 4th and 3. Hey. Gutierrez comes in with the play. 4th down, going for it. I think you got to in this instance. Down by 5. 4th quarter, running out of time. Got to get it done. Oh, Rivero goes up. Did he hang on to it? Yes. Gutierrez throwing quickly, getting rid of it. Pressure on him. Rivero had to jump up, climb the ladder, and reach for it and hang on to it as he came back down. Good coverage on him by Roswell as well. So move the chains, and that's exactly what Lovington has been needing to do. And they are getting the job done on this offensive drive and eating some clock at the same time. Less than 8.5 now, but they've got to keep the chains moving. They've got to achieve the objective, and that is the end zone. Fake the handoff, and Gutierrez, I think, taking it himself, sweeping around, picking up a few yards. Maybe 4, something I think I saw, maybe about 4 or so. So let's see. Oh, no, not at all. So 2nd and 10. Yeah, I thought there was okay. Yeah, I just thought that was a completed play and that he got some yardage out of it. Nope, not so much. That's okay. 2nd and 10 now. Whistle sound. We can have a timeout. I believe so. Lovington wants a timeout. 7:28 left to play in this game. Lovington is trailing by 5 points, but they have the ball. And with the timeout, we'll take it back with more Lovington Wildcat football coming up.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
And welcome back to the Wool Bowl. It's Lovington Wildcat football, and Lovington is on the move. They've got a little momentum going offensively now. They're down by 5. It's 18-13, and less than 7.5 to play. 2nd and 10. Handing off the ball, and not much. Not much, maybe a little. Rivero going to come off. Gutierrez coming over just to get the signal on the play from the coach. And now 3rd and 5. Oh, well, got more than I thought. Thought it was about 3 yards, but we'll take 5 for sure. 3rd and 5 now. Keep it moving, keep it rolling. High snap, Gutierrez back, footsteps coming. He rolls to the left. Looks like a flag out. He ends up running for the sidelines. And did he get it? Yep, I think it's a 1st and 10. Got when he needed and then some. So 1st and 10, and Lovington right on the, on the 28-yard line, 27. Right on the 27-yard line. Gutierrez back with the snap, got a little time, gets rid of it, throws, over the head. Or did he catch it? Wow, he did. Is that Elijah again over there in the corner? I think it was. Nice. All right. Yeah, I thought it went over his head, out of his hands. Nice work. Lovington still marching. Gutierrez coming over for the play. And it actually looks like Allen is going in. So, Lovington has done this to teams, keeping them off balance with some changes. Oh, and yeah, there was a flag on that play. I thought I had seen Laundry. I thought I did say flags flew. Oh, no. Oh, that's a biggie. That's a biggie and a bad one. So, again, Lovington got to stay poised. Cannot afford to give away this game. Just by virtue of some lack of sportsmanship. Just gotta keep it together. There's some debris out on the field. It looks like a white flag, but it's not. It looks like a piece of paper, probably. All right, got to have a little miracle here. Got to have some magic. 1st and 35. Ouch. Bad penalties, bad times. And completed pass, not nearly the yardage that Lovington needed. And Roswell High not liking. Oh, and there's another flag. I saw something fly, so it looks like maybe things have gone from chippy to even worse out there. Let's see what happens. So, 2nd and 35. Yeesh. Lovington faithful shouting, not liking what's going on down there. The refs are still kind of sorting things out and talking about it. So it will end up being marched off again, more against Lovington. It was already. It was 1st and 35. Jeez, now a 2nd and 45? Oh my goodness. Are they going to say 2nd and 35? Wow. Okay. So here we go. Lovington needs a bit of a miracle here. Big play, long play. Big gain. High snap. Gutierrez in trouble. Evan gets out of one tackle, gets out of two, now running, gets out of a third one, and now lets loose of the football, trying to find somebody. Is it picked off, or is it just incomplete? Wow. Just breakdown in coverage on the line on that. Just Lovington falling apart here just a bit. Don't like to see that. So got to regroup, get things back together, get refocused. They've still got the ball. They've got possession. 5:53 left in the game. They're down by 5. And they have just had one woe after another on this offensive possession here that started off so promisingly. So 3rd and 42. Gutierrez back, looking. Now throwing. And nope. So it's going to have to be a punt time for Lovington. Not able to bounce back from the penalties on that. It just put them in such a deep hole. And they could not dig themselves out of that. So 4th and 42. And on comes Aranda for the punt. Lovington D. Now it's now you're in that zone where suddenly you've got to start thinking about, well, we need to shake the football loose. We've got to force a turnover. We've got to come up with it because Roswell High could get the ball and just hang on to it for a while, eat clock. And that's going to take a big Lovington bounce there. And as I try to work around that window there. So a nice punt by Aranda, pinning Roswell deep in their own territory. All right. Lovington D getting called on once again. Boy, I tell you. Lovington needs that ball back. Struggling, still on the feet. Dragging, breaking tackles, dragging Wildcats for a big shoot through and a gain. So Roswell with the 5-point lead. The clock is in their favor now as they've got the ball, 5:20 left to play. All right. So Roswell High with a first down, 1st and 10. Just a little over 5 minutes left to play in the game now. And Roswell up by 5. Lovington's got to make something happen. And another big gain on the ground there by Roswell High. Enough for another first down, we'll see. Yep, another first down. Okay. Lovington at 1-2 on the season. They're wanting to improve to 2-2 with the win over Roswell High. Avenge last year's outcome. They're running out of time to do it. Sweep around on his feet, brought down, I believe, by Gutierrez, as a matter of fact. Gonna spot the ball at the 35. So about, Be second down and about 5. Or is it just get back to the line? Yeah, I didn't think that was a first down at all. What are they saying? Oh, there is a penalty against Roswell on that play. So I think it's going to go 10 yards, and it'll be a 1st and 20, I believe. We'll see. And a timeout being taken? Yep, no. Thought it was a timeout. Yeah, I think it is. No, Lovington just out there hydrating. Yeah, Lovington just offering hydration to the players. Late in the game, they're getting gassed. They've been working very hard. So second, and they're going to, what, 2nd and 10? No, 2nd and 25. Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was 2nd and 20. But 2nd and 25 to go. Ball up in the air. And a carry on the ground, but not much. Good stop by the defense there. I think Mian Bustillos in on that. Under 4 minutes as Roswell, you can just feel them. They're just sitting on the football, that's all. They're just hanging on to it, keeping it out of Lovington's hands, and Lovington tick-tock, running out of time here. Third and 18 now for Roswell. Lovington got to come up with that football if they can. And back to pass. No luck. Now got to scramble, run up the left line, and actually gets the first down or close to it that way. That's right. That's Luke Lynn who took the ball himself. A broken play. He was looking to connect with the receiver, couldn't find anybody, and ended up just taking it himself. So 4th and 5 now. He didn't quite get the first down, but close. 4th and 5, and the clock did stop. 3:29 left in this game. Lovington down by 5. They've got to make something happen. Otherwise, Roswell's going to be very content to just hang on to the ball. Just try to keep moving the chains and keep it out of Lovington's hands. Run the clock out on them. So we'll see what happens. And I think a timeout. Timeout Wildcats. So we'll take it and be back with more Lovington Wildcat football coming up.
Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oil field community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
And back to Wildcat football here at the Wool Bowl in Roswell. So a big 4th and 5 for Roswell High. Important for Lovington to try to make the stop, get the ball back. And wow, they break through. So it will be Lovington football. They'll have it. It'll be Lovington football, 1st and 10. So with 3:21 left to play, And Lovington at the 38-yard line. They got a ways to go. They've got to find the end zone. A field goal won't do it. They're 5 points back. Intended target on that pass, I think, was Justin Villalobos. And it was incomplete. 2nd and 10. Let's see, I had a final score texted to me. Let me see, from another Lovington team. Final, Tatum 14. Oh, Fort Sumner beat Tatum 24-14 tonight. And I've got some other scores to pass along as well, but let's worry about what's in front of us. High snap. Gutierrez has to scramble to hang on to it, and then looks to connect at midfield, sliding in and grabbing it off the turf. Was that Diaz or Rivero again? Rivero. That's Rivero. So spot it right at the 50. It keeps Lovington alive, and 3:07 left to play. The clock is running. Let's see, Eunice 82, Morton 36. That's final. And they called it in the third quarter. Let's see, Jowl 41 over Van Horn, 41-0. Jowl winning a big one. That's a final. And Hobbs is ahead of El Paso Parkland, 28-14 in the third quarter. So that's what I know about El. Thank you very much, Evie Stuber. I know Tiff is up there helping as well, I think. So thank you very much. Abby may be there as well. I really don't know. Don't know who's doing what at the station tonight, but it's probably a busy place. So thank you for the support. And Lovington, and that's Gutierrez having to scramble on the fly, running for the sideline. Ho-ho, and he connects. Wow, does he? I can't believe he was able to get that ball off before he just got nailed from behind. And he does find along the sideline. Was that Rivero again, I believe? Wow, nice work. I can't believe he got that off, and Rivero was able to catch that. So that's the kind of magic that Lovington has got to make. And to finish this game, 2:05 left. They trail by 5. Uh-oh. What? A penalty? Oh. Here we go. Another penalty. And now the faithful blue in attendance here, and there are a lot of Lovington people who made the trip. Not happy about that. So now it's 2nd and 16. You hate to see a really great play just erased like that. Now Gutierrez scrambling, he's got it, and on the fly again to Rivero. Rivero's got it and hangs on to it, and then gets tripped up. And that is complete, and I don't see any flags on that play. And the clock stops, 1:55, and so yes, 1st and 10. Lovington's got it. They're on the move. Can they finish this drive in time? Because they've got to find the end zone. They cannot. A field goal will not tie it or win it. This has got to be a TD. And they've got about 1:38 left to work with. Got to find the end zone. Gutierrez back, looking. Has a man. Was it complete before he stepped out of bounds? Think so. That was Rivero again, or was that Chase Terrell? Rivero. And that got out of the sidelines, and that stopped the clock. 2nd and 4 now. So 2nd and 4 with 1:28 on the clock. Man, the Wildcats, they're a heart attack team this year. These games coming down to the wire. Gutierrez has to scramble. He's got some room up the middle. Has to slide down. But I believe he had the first down, so move the chains. He got the first down. And now a minute 22, that clock will start ticking. He comes off to get the play from coach. And Lovington, let's see, they put the ball where? They put the ball on. And a penalty against, nice timing for Lovington. They're moving Roswell back. So a penalty. They're going to mark it off. I think it's just the 5 yard. Is it 5 yard kind? No, 10 yards. Wow. Okay, 10 yards. And nice. Lovington will have it about on the 7 yard line. Yep, first and goal from the 7. Wow. Golden opportunity for Lovington to get the job done here. We'll see what happens. Gutierrez with a snap, looking, rolls right. Gonna take it in himself. Does he make it? Right at the corner. No, I guess he was pushed out right before he got to the end zone. Again, that's just, sorry, where the camera and the window is here. Gonna try to adjust that and see a little bit more. All right, that's a little better while we're down this close. So, first and 7. Nope, first it's from the 12. No, from the 17. All right, yeah, first and 17. So Lovington with another chance. Gutierrez with lots of time, trying to find the back of the end zone. Oh no. Is it picked off? Interception? Yeah, I think so. I was just moving the camera to try to get the shot, and I couldn't actually see what was on the camera. So, unfortunately, Roswell High will have the ball. And that was Lovington's last chance at finding the end zone in time to come up with the win on this one. It's not over. It's not over till it's over, as they say. 49 and a half seconds left on the clock, but it is Lovington faithful, not at all happy, but doing a lot of barking about what has transpired on the field over the last couple of minutes here. And not a timeout, but while the refs are talking about things, Lovington's a chance to kind of regroup, do some hydrating talk amongst themselves as well. So the refs are talking about this, conferring, also talking, looks like with Roswell. Now, I don't think that's the white cap, but one of the refs going over to talk to Roswell High's head coach. Tell him what's going on. The dejection in the posture and just the bearing of the Lovington Wildcats kind of tells the story here. just, I hate games that sort of, especially when they end in such discourse and disharmony here, and they just get messy. They get messy. And it's not good for the game. It's not good for the teams. And Lovington, of course, just feeling like, well, they missed the mark again. But they also, I think, feel like they had some help. And not all just playing a good team. So clock reads 44 seconds exactly on the game clock. And the refs of the Lovington faithful are just going to town and taking the refs to school here. Of course, it happens. And we try to take the high road, and it's difficult to do sometimes. So Lovington going out. Now finally things sorted out a bit. Refs are. And Roswell's just going to take it, slide down, run the clock out. They don't have to do anything. So just take the snaps, run the clock, run the play clock out. And that's going to do it. So Lovington will fall to 1-3 on the season as they lose to Roswell 18-13 in an at times exciting game, a back and forth game, a highly defensive game for both squads, and then just a lot of some chaos and messiness with calls and things kind of falling apart toward the end of the game. Lovington with some chances and some missed opportunities, but kind of a messy game and a messy end to it. So that's gonna do it. As that final score 18-13 here at the Wool Bowl in Roswell. But next Friday, Lovington will be home to play against Goddard, so they'll get to just take a look at the game film on this and learn some lessons, but just kind of move forward. Just move forward. That's all you can do, is move forward and study what they need to do to get the job done against Goddard at home. So it'll be nice to get back to Brian Urlacher Field. I'm enjoying these away games, though, and the scoreboard is dark. I think everybody is ready to get out of here. So I'll play just a couple more of our spots and sponsors and say good night. Thank you so much for watching and listening again. We are just scrambling to cover, as one of our broadcast members who covers the JAL games for us, having a stroke. And I say that only because we are wishing him speedy recovery in his rehab, and saying, get well and get back, Ron. And in the meantime, we're just going to cover the games and cover everything as much as we can. Next week's not so much of a problem. We've got things figured out. And then it's a bye week, actually, for JAL that following Friday. So things are going to be fine. We're going to be back to normal next week with our coverage, and we look forward to seeing you then. I'm Dawn Morgan, and thank you very much. I'll swing the camera around so you can see the Lovington team as they gather in front of the band, the big blue band, and the playing of the school song. And another bitter pill to swallow this week for Lovington, coming so close. You hate to lose these close games again with opportunities late in the game, and then feeling like maybe the forces, were kind of against you as well. So sometimes it feels like the universe is stacked up against you. So Lovington's just got to get out from under it, and we know they can. And we'll look forward to next Friday's game, again, from Brian Urlacher Field. Until then, thank you very much to Evie Stuber and everyone else there at One Radio Square for support tonight. And thank you to our sponsors. And we'll just say a good night, and we'll see you next week, with Lovington Wildcat football on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94 KZOR Facebook. Good night and safe travels.